Good day, everyone. Welcome to our presentation on Caterpillar's incorporation, competitive dynamics, strategic positioning, and sustainable innovation. My name is David, and along with my talented team, we will be taking you through our in-depth analysis of Caterpillar's role in the heavy equipment and construction machinery industry. This presentation will summarize our full research project, which covers both the industry overview and trends from our mid report to our final comprehensive insight into competitors, marketing strategies, sustainability, and future recommendations. Along with me today, I'm joined with Mark, Isaac, Mustafa, Rachel, and Isabella. You'll meet each of them as well as go through our sections. Our goal today is to present not just data but clear strategic insight and future focused recommendations for Caterpillar's growth and leadership in the evolving B2B landscape. So let's get started. Before we begin our presentation today, it is important that we acknowledge for our land acknowledgement. Seneca's campuses are located on lands traditionally stewarded by indigenous nations. We acknowledge Treaty 13, also known as the Toronto Purchase, signed with the Mississauga of the Credited First Nation, and the William Treaty, signed with several Mississauga and Chippewa First Nations. As treaty people, we share a collective obligations to learn, respect, honor, and sustain these lands. Today, this land continues to be our home to diverse indigenous communities, including First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples. We are deeply grateful for their ongoing stewardship of these lands and waters. Many of you joining us today may be from different parts of Turtle Islands. The name may the name many indigenous people use for North America or our around the world. You can explore more by visiting the First Peoples at Seneca to continue learning more about this information. Thank you. Now that we've acknowledged the land and our responsibilities, let me introduce our team for today's presentation. Starting with myself, I'm David Gutierrez, and I'll be opening our presentation today, guiding you through the introduction and closing with our final conclusion and recommendations for Caterpillar. Next, we have Mustafa. Mustafa will be giving us a great overview of the heavy equipment industry and the market trends that are shaping the future for Caterpillar. Then we have Mark. Mark will walk us through Caterpillar's B2B customer segments, market segmentation strategies, and explain the full flow of the product life cycle and sourcing to recycling. Our competitive landscape will be covered by Raquel. She will present Caterpillar's key competitors, market dynamics, and the threat of substitutes in the industry. Isabella will focus on two important areas: Caterpillar's source of competitive advantages, and their current market strategies, including how they position themselves in the global market. And finally, Isaac will be diving into Caterpillar's sustainability initiatives, their alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and offering some recommendations for even stronger environmental practices. Together as a team, we've analyzed Caterpillars from all sides, from market positioning to sustainability, and we're excited to share our insight with you. So let's get started.
Yeah, hello, it's Mustafa. Then, as everyone knows, that Caterpillar is in the heavy equipment industry, and the heavy equipment industry is going through major changes. Companies like Caterpillar are adapting the global trends such as automation, sustainability, and AI. They are trying to use AI. They are trying to get the AI used in their project, and smart technology Smart technology and eco-friendly solutions are becoming more common for Caterpillar. They are trying to do their best and helping improve safety and efficiency on job sites. They need to make sure that everything is going well on job site and to make sure everyone is safe. And at the same time, there is a growing demand for eco-friendly solution. As a customer, look for a machine that reduce emission. There are some machine that help to reduce emission and try trying to help make healthier and cleaner environment. And AI and data analyze are also being used to monitor equipment and predict maintenance needs, because sometimes it's very hard to predict when they need get maintenance or not. That's why they're trying to get used AI to understand in advance whenever they need maintenance or not. And these trends are shaping the future of the industry and creating new opportunity for innovations.
Caterpillar operates in a highly specialized B2B market, supplying equipment and solutions to some of the world's most demanding industries. The customer segments include construction companies working on major infrastructure projects, mining firms that need durable machines, and energy providers who rely on Caterpillar's engines for both traditional and renewable power generation. Additionally, agricultural and forestry operations use Caterpillar's equipment to manage large scale land and crop production. Rail and marine companies use their engines and transport solutions as well. Government and municipal organizations are also form a key part of the customer base, using Caterpillar's machines for public works and emergency response. Across all these segments, what customers value the most is Caterpillar's proven reliability, global support network, and focus on innovation. Their ability to deliver efficient, high performance equipment and back it with strong after sale service creates a long term value for B2B clients.
Hi, my name is Isaac Bowerman. I'm here to present uh, Caterpillar's market segmentation. Today I'll be giving a quick overview of how Caterpillar segments its markets and aligns its company operations accordingly. Caterpillar is a global leader in heavy equipment, divides its business into three main segments: construction, resource, and energy and transportation. Firstly, in the construction sector, Caterpillar produces machines like bulldozers and excavators to meet the needs of construction workers. Nextly, for resource segment, it designs and supplies mining and resource extraction equipment. And finally, for energy and transportation, Caterpillar offers engines and locomotives that support power generation and help business transport goods efficiently. Next is Caterpillar's segment criteria and factors. For criteria, there's four main criteria that it uses when implementing a segment. First is measurability. They look for areas that have strong demand and growth potential. For stability, they ensure that they reach the segment through global distribution. For substantiality, I think I might pronounce that wrong. The segment needs to be large enough to drive significant revenue. Next, for responsiveness. If the market isn't open to innovation, Caterpillar will shift focus. For the segmentation factors, they use demographics, include company size and industry type, geographics, whether a business in an area, rural city, and the climate, whether a business is in a city, rural area, or if the climate has extreme weather conditions, which will affect equipment use. Lastly, psychological and behavior factors, like how often businesses use heavy equipment in these areas, and if they show brand loyalty. In summary, Caterpillar takes a strategic, data-driven approach to segmentation, ensuring its products meet real-world needs across different industries and environments. Thank you for listening.
Caterpillar may be one of the biggest names. So on this side, we're going to be speaking about. My name is Isabella Mazzara, and I'll be going over slide 12, industry sources of competitive advantage. Caterpillar's competitive advantage begins with its strong global brand, widely recognized for its reliability and performance. The Cat logo has become a symbol of trust across industries that rely on durable, high-quality equipment. A key strength is its extensive dealer network, which supported over and available in 190 countries. ensuring fast service and parts delivery. Innovation also drives Caterpillar forward with tools like Cat Connect and autonomous machines improving efficiency and productivity. The company's focus on predictive maintenance helps customers avoid breakdowns and delays. By combining advanced technologies, global reach, and dependable services, Caterpillar builds a long term loyalty and maintains its leadership in its industry. Slide 13 Technological Innovation and Automation. Caterpillar is at its forefront of tech innovation in heavy equipment. One of the most impactful tools in Cat Connect is the telematics system that collects real-time data for machines that help customers track performance, fuel usage, and wear and tear. This allows businesses to optimize operations, reduce cost, but also predict maintenance, powered by artificial intelligence, which helps anticipate breakdowns so services can be scheduled proactively, reducing downtime and extending the equipment's life. Caterpillar is also a leader of autonomous and semi-autonomous machinery, especially in the mining sector, where these technologies improve safety and productivity. Although these innovations show that Caterpillar isn't just selling machines, it's proving intelligent solutions that can transform business into operations.
Hello everyone, I am Mustafa. Then today I would like to talk about SWOT analysis of Caterpillar. First of all, I would like to start with strengths. Caterpillar is the well-known and trusted brand by many companies, and it is extensive and reliable dealer network for parts worldwide. And the Caterpillar is a strong global brand with decades of industry leadership. They've been having they have been in the industry for a long time, and the the job that they have been doing so far that get other brand trust. And the second one, then I would like to continue, is weakness. Every country has weaknesses. Then the company relies heavily on construction and mining sector, and it is high operating cost. It can be challenged during slowdowns because when you are in mining and construction business, they it costs a lot of money to get something done. Whenever something happen, any failure, any mistake, it can cost many things. And this the another weaknesses is high manufacturing and operational cost, especially during downturns. Whenever when it is downturns, they're gonna have hard time to keep their track on the road. And the another one that I would like to talk about is opportunities. Is a growth in developed country with new infrastructure projects because every country has their own opportunity, and whenever they got in a new country, they can see the opportunity and grow easily. And another opportunity is it could be rising demand for eco-friendly and smart machine and autonomous equipment because the world is developing and improving, yeah. And whenever there's a rising demand for eco-friendly and smart machine, they can get in that market field. And the lastly that I would talk about threats. The first threat is could be a strong competition from the brands like Cummins and Volvo. There are many brands in the market like as much as powerful as Caterpillar, and it could be problem for Caterpillar. It's a competition. They create a competition within us. And the second one is economic uncertainty and market situation when it has a slow impact on customer investment. For example, COVID. Nobody knew that there was a COVID, but when it happened, it could be threat for company. And if they're not ready, they have to lose. That's why they need to make sure that they're what they are doing. Yeah, on this slide that I would like to go over so summary like what I have talked about so far. As I said before, the strength for of Caterpillar is a trusted brand, and they have been in the business for a long time. They're already they're already known by many people, and also through their job that how they did so far. And this was a global dealer network, and they are not only in the construction market; they're also in mining, construction, heavy equipment, tech. That's why they it also makes their stronger. And second weaknesses is the high cost and industry dependence. Because the competing is just getting high, getting more, and high costs are coming after competition, and they don't make enough enough money when they used to make before. An opportunity is it smart tech demand, and as everyone knows that the world is going to internet. Everything is internet, and they're kind of getting used to adapt tech and internet. Is why these opportunity for smart tech demand, it can get Caterpillar stronger. And threats, as I said before, there's a competition in the market, and these strong competitor can be problem for Caterpillar, like other company. It could be Volvo, and is the economic slowdown. Whenever there is economic problem, it can affect Caterpillar business and work.
Slide 16, Marketing Strategy Overview. Caterpillar's marketing strategy focuses on global growth and innovation, especially in emerging markets like Africa and Asia Pacific, where infrastructure demand is rising. The company is also advancing in digital transformation through tools like Cat Connect, aiming to create a smarter, more connected job site. Strategic acquisitions allow Caterpillar to diversify its offerings to reach more customer segments. A key part of the strategy is listening to customers to ensure products meet the real-world needs. The customers-driven approach helps Caterpillar stay competitive and relevant in a rapid evolving industry. Slide 17, Marketing Mix, Product and Price. Caterpillar's product safety emphasizes durability and high performance, with machines built to handle extreme conditions and tough environments. They're agilized in combining this reliability with advanced technology like hybrid engines, telematics, and autonomous systems. These smart features help customers cut fuel costs, boost safety, and operate more efficiently. Caterpillar also uses a value-based price model, with customers willing to pay more for long-term reliability, fewer breakdowns, and a strong resale value. To purchase, Caterpillar's financial services offers flexible leasing and financing options, making premium equipment more accessible. Marketing Mix, Promotion Distribution. Caterpillar's promotion distribution strategy is among the strongest in the industry, anchored by a global dealer network that provides localized services in over 190 countries. This network helps build a strong regional relationship and ensures timely access to parts and repairs. On the promotional side, Caterpillar uses both traditional and digital tactics, including trade shows, targeted online ads, and engaging in content platforms such as YouTube and LinkedIn. Their distribution model includes digital tools that lets customers to order parts, schedule services, and across product info online. Additionally, Caterpillar empowers dealers to run localized promotions, allowing for consistent global branding with a personalized local touch.
Let's now go through Caterpillar's product lifecycle. It starts with sourcing high-quality materials such as steel, rubber, and electronic components from global suppliers. Caterpillar emphasizes ethical sourcing and increasingly uses recycled materials to reduce environmental impact. These materials are then processed and refined for use in heavy-duty applications. They move on to Caterpillar's global manufacturing and assembly plants, where advanced automation and engineering transforms them into those finished products, whether it's excavators, engines, etc. Once complete, machinery is then distributed through their logistics networks using a just-in-time system, or JIT, which helps them reduce inventory costs and speeds up their delivery time. On the sales and marketing side, Caterpillar targets B2B clients through their trade shows, digital campaigns, and dealer relationships. After deployment, equipment is actively monitored using tools like Cat Connect, helping clients minimize downtime and optimize the performance for those machines. Finally, one of the most important stages is recycling, and this is where the Cat Remain program plays a critical role. So instead of discarding used components, Caterpillar can then disassemble, clean, test, and restore them to a newer condition using the same engineering specs as their newer parts. The benefits to the Cat Remain program are that they reduce environmental waste, they lower the manufacturing cost, and it's affordable replacement parts for customers, especially those who want to do B2B business with Caterpillar. This manufacturing reloop allows Caterpillar to extend the life of their materials and reduce the need for new raw materials, which supports both the customer value and their sustainability goals. It's a perfect example of how Caterpillar can build a circular economic principle directly into its product flow. Caterpillar's equipment is used in some of the world's most demanding environments, which include construction sites, mining operations, large scale farms, and industrial facilities. These machines are built for performance, but what really sets Caterpillar apart is how they integrate smart technology like telematics and predictive maintenance. This means customers can track machine health, optimize usage, and reduce the costly downtime. On the sustainability side, Caterpillar has many major strides. Like I mentioned earlier, they do have the CAT Remade program, which takes the use of engines and components and restores them to a newer condition. This, of course, extends the life of their products and reduces the need for them to use raw materials. By recycling and remanufacturing, Caterpillar helps customers lower costs and environmental impact, while also working towards its own goals, like cutting greenhouse gas emissions and reducing landfill waste by 50% in 2030. Altogether, this shows how Caterpillar combines product performance with environmental responsibility to support a more sustainable industrial future.
Hi, I'm Isaac Brown, and I'm here to present Caterpillar's sustainability initiatives. Firstly, Caterpillar likes to focus on energy emission management. They hope they can reduce greenhouse gases in all their factories by 30% by 2030. For water management, Caterpillar uses water-saving strategies at all its sites located in water high-risk areas, ensuring they're not overusing resources in these vulnerable regions. For waste management, they plan to cut their landfill contributions by 50% by 2030, reducing their overall environmental footprint. They also focus heavily on product emission and energy efficiency, making sure each new product is more sustainable than the last, which not only reduces Caterpillar's footprint, but also helps customers lower theirs. All these goals align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly 6, which is clean water and sanitation, 7, affordable and clean energy, 12, responsible consumption and production, and 13, climate action. Hi, I'm Isaac Bowerman, and today I'm going to be presenting Caterpillar's impact on the environment and society, as well as the recommendations if they want to keep improving. Firstly, for environmental and societal impacts, they help combat climate change, protect natural resources, and promote environmental sustainability across industries. Caterpillar's clear goal is to become as environmentally sustainable as possible, and they're proving it through their real, measurable efforts. That said, if they want to go further, they could invest in more electrical machinery development, as well as explore lower emission transportation options for their products. Overall, Caterpillar is setting a strong example in their industry sector, and their efforts are helping build a better, greener future for everyone.
As we approach the end of our presentation, let's recap the key takeaways from our Caterpillar analysis. First, Caterpillar remains a strong leader in the global heavy equipment and machinery sector, with a trusted brand and a wide range of products serving industries like construction, mining, energy, and transportation. Second, Caterpillar continues to invest heavily on innovation and technology, focusing on areas such as automation, telematics, and AI-powered predictive maintenance to keep their collective and competitive edge sharp. Thirdly, the company is making meaningful strides in sustainability. Initiatives like emission reduction, recycling through the CAT Remand program, and alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, specifically Goals 6, 7, 12, and 13, and help Caterpillar balance profitability and environmental responsibility. Fourth, Caterpillar's resilient business model is a major advantage with manufacturing in over 20 countries and a powerful global dealer network. They are well positioned to navigate market fluctuations and supply chain challenges. Lastly, there are significant growth opportunity ahead, especially in expanding into emerging markets and advancing their development of electric power machinery with aligns with both customer demand and sustainability goals. These are these takeaways highlight Caterpillar's is not only surviving but thriving in a highly competitive and rapidly evolving industry. Up next, I'll share the final strategic recommendations and strengths Caterpillar's positions even further. Building on our analysis, here is our final strategic recommendations for Caterpillar. First, we recommend that Caterpillar expand further in our emerging markets, particularly in Asia Pacific, Africa, and South America, where growing infrastructures need present and huge opportunity. Second, accelerate in development of electric powered machinery with global demand for sustainable solutions rising, focusing on technologies will keep Caterpillar competitive and align with sustainable goals. Third, enhance digital solutions by growing predictive maintenance service and telematics platform. These technologies will help customers maximize equipment efficiency and reduce downtime, adding value beyond just the machinery itself. Fourth, Caterpillar should strengthen its sustainable efforts, increasing the use of recycled materials and improve energy efficiency across manufacturing and operations. And finally, we recommend Caterpillar to optimize its supply chain, enhancing just-in-time logistics and diversifying suppliers in more resilient against disruptions. By following these strategies, Caterpillar can secure its leadership position in the industry, drive sustainable growth, and meet the evolving needs of its global customers. Well, that concludes our presentation on Caterpillar Incorporation. We hope that you've gained valuable insight into Caterpillar's industry positioning, competitive dynamics, sustainability initiatives, and future strategies. On behalf of our team, Mark, Isaac, Mustafa, Rachel, Isabella, and myself, David, we want to thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. If you have any questions or feedback, we'd be more than happy to answer them. Thank you again, and we appreciate your attention.